Hello children, once again welcome back to our online classes. So, as you all know that we are discussing the light, shadows and reflections. So, in the previous class, it means in our yesterday's class, you have discussed about the shadows and how the shadows are formed. Okay. So, the shadows are formed. These shadows, we can define a shadow as it is a dark area formed when an opaque object obstructs the path of the light. When an opaque object comes in middle between the path of the light, and that time it breaks the path of the light, and behind the object we can see the shadow. Okay, and sometimes these shadows may mislead us due to its shape. Okay. So this is how the shadows are formed, and also we have discussed about the pinhole camera, and that is depending on the character of the light. So light always travels in the straight path. I have explained in the previous class only. So the light is always travel in the straight path. So when the light enters from the hole of the pinhole, then we can get an image on the screen, and the image which is formed on the screen is real image. Okay, so this is what we have discussed in our previous class, that is about the shadow and the pinhole camera. We understood how to make our own pinhole cameras and how to get the images, and the image formed on the screen is real image. Okay. So this is what we have discussed in our previous class, and now we can discuss about the reflections. Okay. So first of all, just think. So when we observe a mirror, if you stand in front of the mirror, you will see your image in the mirror, right? ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತಾಗ ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಕಾಣ್ತೈತ್ರಿ? ನಮ್ದ image ಕಾಣ್ತೈತಿ. Yes. So how this image formed in the mirror? A mirror ಅಲ್ಲಿ image ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತ್ರಿ? Anybody think about this? See, what I said, the light reflects. Okay, when it strikes on a surface, it reflects. Means it comes back. So when it comes back, it forms. So the image, what we observe, what we see in that mirror is the reflection. Okay, now in mirror alli now in image ನೋಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, that is what the reflection. Due to the reflection we can see the image in the mirror, and even to understand this you can see in the dark also. When it is night, when there is no light, you just go and stand in front of the mirror, you are not able to see your image. This is because there is no light in the night, or there is no light in the dark room. So that you are not getting any light, then there is no reflection. So if there is no reflection, no image will be formed. So the image what we are getting on the mirror, it is what the reflection. Okay. Then what is the reflection? So how can we define the reflection? Now see, I will give the definition for reflection. So the reflection can be defined as the bouncing back of light, the bouncing back of light when it strikes on a smooth or polished surface. When it falls on a smooth or polished surface is called reflection. of reflection. Just note it down in your notebook. The bouncing back of light when it strikes on a smooth or polished surface is called reflection of light. So yavaga light ray when it strikes or when it hits or when it falls on a smooth or polished surface, on the smooth ಅಥವಾ ಪಾಲಿಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಆದಾಗ, ಲೈಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಬಿದ್ದಾಗ ಅದೇನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಬೌನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್. And the image what we are getting in the mirror, this is the reflection. So there are different laws are there. So how can we show? So see, by schematically I will show how the light falls and how it reflects. So just think, it is the plain polished surface. Okay. So now we can say, if we want to show a mirror, if this polished surface is the mirror, okay, so this is mirror, so likewise we have to indicate. It shows that the plane surface on the mirror. So when the light falls on this plane surface, so think it is the mirror, yes, and when the light ray fall on this mirror, okay, so this is what the light ray. So when the light ray falls on the surface of the mirror, so it will be bounces back, yes, it will be bounces back. So this ray which strikes on the surface is called reflected ray of light, sorry, incident ray of light, incident ray of light. So the ray of light which strikes on the surface, so this is the surface, so the ray of light which strikes on the surface or which strikes on the smooth or polished surface, that ray of light is called incident ray of light, or in common we can say incident ray. We can use incident ray of light, or else simply we can say incident ray. And when the incident ray strike on the mirror or strike on any polished surface, then it bounces back. It will reflect in this direction. And also here you can observe the direction of light also. Yes, so the direction also changes. So see the arrow mark. So arrow mark, it indicates the light ray fall in this direction, and then when it bounces back, when it reflects, it goes in this direction. So here the direction are changes. So mirror, when the light ray falls on it, the polished surface or the mirror, it changes its direction. So this ray which bounces or which reflects after falling on the surface, on the smooth surface or from the mirror, that ray is called reflected ray of light. Reflected ray of light. So here the reflected ray of light is the light ray which comes back after the incident ray strike on a smooth or polished surface, or simply we can say reflected ray. Okay, and this is the plane surface, and here the point of incident is there here. Yes, this is what the point of incident and the point of reflection here. This both, when the light is fall in this point, it reaches here, and from this point it reflects. And now we can draw a perpendicular line to this. Okay, now just we can draw a perpendicular line, then this is called as normal. we can say angle of incidence and angle of reflection. So which one is angle of incidence and which one is angle of reflection? So just observe here. Here it is the normal and it is the incident ray of light and it is the reflected ray of light. So here the angles are formed. So the angle between the incident ray and the normal. The angle between incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence, and that we can mention with letter small I. Yes, this is what the angle of incidence. So angle of incidence is the angle formed between the normal and the incident ray of light, or the angle between the incident ray of light and normal. That is called angle of incidence. So here when we draw a normal perpendicular to the surface or perpendicular to the point of incidence, so they form the angle. So the angle formed between the incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. And again here one angle is formed. So this we call as reflected, the angle of reflection. Yes. So that is mentioned by R. This is the angle of reflection. So the angle formed between the reflected ray and the normal. So this is the reflected ray and this is the normal, and the angle is formed between these two lines, the reflected ray and the normal. So here the angle formed in between these two, it is called as angle of reflection. This is angle of incidence and this is angle of reflection. Got it? Yes. So this is how the light, reflection of light takes place. Okay. And also here the two basic laws are there. The two basic laws are there, that is regarding the angle of, the laws of reflection. Yes, there are two laws are there. So one is the first law of reflection says that the incident ray, reflected ray and the point of incident and normal. Incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence, these all lie in a same plane. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಿದಾವೆ ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಹೌದಾ? You just see this mirror is a plane. ಈ ಮಿರರ್ ಏನೈತಿ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇವು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಇದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದಾವ. Yes, the incident ray also fall on the plane and the reflected ray also, it bounces from the plane. Yes, here only it is also there, here only, and the normal also there on the plane only. So according to the first law of reflection, incident ray, reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. One plane ಒಳಗನೆ ಇರ್ತವೆಲ್ಲ. Yes, this is what the first law of reflection. Okay, and the second law. Second law, how we can define is, the second law states that the angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. ಈ angle of incidence ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ angle of reflection ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. Suppose if the angle of incidence is 45 degree, then angle of reflection is also 45 degree. ಎರಡು ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. So these are the laws of reflection. Got it? Yes. Now you just draw this diagram. Yes. Draw this diagram and I will give you the laws of the incident ray reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence, normal at the point of incidence are all lie in a same plane. Incident ray, reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence are all lie in a same plane. This is what the first law of reflection. And what is the second law? Second law of reflection. So the second law of reflection can be defined as the angle of incidence. The angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Angle of incidence ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ angle of reflection ಗೆ equal ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. So that is what we can say, the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. So these are the two laws of reflection. And see what we say, that the bouncing back of light when it strikes on a smooth or polished surface is called the reflection. So that is the reason we get the reflections on every smooth objects. For example, you may see the reflections on the stainless steel also. Suppose if your utensils are new, so there also you can find your images. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಸ್ಟೇನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲಿನ ಪಾತ್ರೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಸವಿದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದು ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್. And the same time on the mirror also we can see the images. Okay. And now what I said is, so light when falls on a mirror or a smooth or polished surface, it bounces back, and where it bounces back it changes its direction. So now I will explain a small activity how it changes the direction of the light. So to do this activity you need your friends. You can do this activity in the night time or you can do it in any dark room. Okay. So now ask one of your friends to hold a mirror and make them to stand in one place, one corner, and then you just hold a torch in your hand and just close its glass, so that just try to open your finger so that a beam of light should be fall on the mirror. So now when you do like this, when you made a beam of light to fall on the mirror, so the ray of light, the beam of light which fall on the mirror, it will hit the surface of the mirror and then it bounces back and it fall on one more friend which is stand in the another corner. So by this activity we can say that the light, the mirror or any smooth or polished surface, it changes the direction of the light when it strikes on it. Okay. So just do this activity and you will get the idea. And also with this I will also give some video clip also how to demonstrate that activity. You can check that also. Okay. And see, we can do one more activity also with this. And and this activity is to show the light rays moving in a straight path. Okay. So to perform this activity, you need a comb and a mirror and a sheet of paper. So by using this, we can do this activity. So here activity 8, which is given in your textbook. So here activity 8. So to do this, you need a comb. Yes, comb and a mirror and a sheet of paper. So now just place the comb. So just place the comb like this, means in the inverted one. So as shown in your textbook. Yes. So just place the comb like this, and then pass the beam of light through this. So you will get the rays, or you will get you can get the reflection also in the mirror, and here what you can observe the shadow also. So with this when you rotate this mirror little bit, means when you displace this mirror, again you will get the shadows here, the light rays also in middle. So by doing this activity, we can come to know that the light travels in a straight path. Okay, by doing such activity, we can conclude that the light travels in the straight path. So this is what the activities we can do to understand the reflection and the light rays are following are the beam of light. The light will be travels in the straight path. So now I will give an attached video clip to understand the reflection of light. Now let me show that. A mirror reflection, a beam of light. The bouncing of light by any smooth surface like a mirror is called reflection of light. A mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it. The light ray that falls on a mirror is called the incident light ray, and the ray that comes back from the surface after reflection is called the reflected light ray. The point where the incident ray strikes the reflecting surface is called the point of incidence. A line drawn perpendicular to the mirror at the point of incidence is the normal. According to the laws of reflection, the incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray lie in the same plane, and the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Let us perform an experiment to show that a mirror reflects and changes the direction of light that falls on it. Perform the experiment at night or in the dark room. Ask one of your friends to hold a mirror in his hand at one corner of the room. Stand at the another corner with a torch in your hand and switch on the torch. Adjust the torch, which is a source of light, so that you can get a beam of light. Direct the beam of the torch light onto the mirror that your friend is holding. Do you see a patch of light on the other side? Now adjust the direction of the torch so that the patch of light falls on another friend standing in the room. Conclusion. This experiment suggests that a mirror reflects and changes the direction of light that falls on it. The path of light is always straight and never curved. Light does not bend. So, by this you have understood that how the reflection takes place. Okay. So, the laws of reflection and how the images are formed. And I will tell you the characters of image formed on the mirror. So the images formed on the mirror are virtual images. Yes, just remember, virtual image means, so if the image is formed on the screen, we call it as the real image, and that was formed in a pinhole camera. So pinhole camera, we get the image on the screen. So that is what real image. But here the image what we get on the mirror, this is not formed on the screen. So here this is the reflection. So we call it as the virtual image. And the distance from the object to the image in the mirror, that will be same. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಮಿರರ್ ನಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗದಿರಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್. ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಮಿರರ್ ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ನಿಂತಿರ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಒಳಗನೆ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಒಳಗ ಮಿರರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಎಸ್. So this is what some common character, and size of the image form is the same as of the size of the object. So these are some common characters of the image formed in the mirror. So this is about the reflections of light. So I hope you have understood, and with this I will conclude this class. So that is the light, shadows and reflections. So I hope you have understood this, and even though if you have any doubts regarding this, you can contact me and clarify your doubts. Thank you. Have a nice day.